Are you up to date with Instagram's new algorithm changes that they made at the beginning of 2018? If not, stay tuned and watch this video because I'm going to show you all the details and explain why they made the changes, how they can affect you, and what you need to do to work within the new guidelines. Perfect for anyone expanding their brand. Coming at you right now. Hey, Wild coming at you for my stream support playlist where I try to bring you the best tips, tricks, and even education just like in this video right here. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing and ticking that bell so you know when my videos go live. Social media has always been one of the best ways for content providers to get their content out there and reach new markets and expand their brand. However, at the beginning of 2018, Instagram changed their algorithm for a lot of people out there. We're gonna go over the new guidelines that you have to make your posts follow within if they're even gonna be used on Instagram's platform. And that's right, I do mean used. They might not even be seen by anyone if you don't follow the precise guidelines that they laid out for 2018. We're gonna go over them right now. Guideline number 1, 10% visibility. That's right. Anytime you make a brand new post or upload to Instagram, only 10% of your followers will actually see it when that goes live. If you have enough early engagement, according to Instagram, they'll release it to the remaining 90%. Now we're gonna go over what engagement technically means, but there are a few things Instagram doesn't talk about what considers early engagement and or the time frame of early engagement. Now, the leading theory of the 10% that gets selected are your most engaged viewers or followers that you have for your post. So there is a better chance there for it getting unlocked for the 90%. But if you only have 100 people, that means 10 people are gonna see that post. And if those people just scroll through your things and don't like them and don't comment, it's gonna be very hard. This is a very big death blow for a lot of people out there. Guideline number 2, respond and do it really quickly. Instagram will start giving you decreased visibility if you do not reply back to people that posted to you within 60 minutes. That's right, 1 hour. If you don't reply back to people that are replying back to your comment or your original post or a photo, they're gonna start slowly decreasing the visibility amongst your viewership and possibly even the hashtags that you post to. Guideline number 3, type of response engagement. Normally, if anybody was to reply to any one of your posts or comments or pictures, it would count as engagement. Not anymore. If it's less than 3 words, that's 3 equal to 3 or less than 3, it does not count as engagement anymore. That means if somebody says, I like it, doesn't count. If they put emojis that are spamming across, doesn't count. They have to write 4 words or more for it to count as active engagement on your post. If you don't have enough engagement, guess what? Decreased visibility for that comment, post, or photo. Guideline number 4, hashtag overload. It was quite common before the new algorithm change to see 15 to 30 hashtag blocks. Well, now if you do giant blocks, Instagram's gonna see that as spam, and guess what? It's gonna result in decreased visibility or even shadow/ghost banning, which means you're gonna think your account's active, but it's not really going anywhere or showing to anyone. So what they want you to do now is have more of a refined and defined hashtag system. Generally, people like to see you only use 5 now. So they want to see you dealing with the content that it's around and that's very focused. It has a very narrow and focused scope of what your hashtags have reference to within the content that you're currently posting. So make sure you look at what's trending under those hashtags and use very, very narrow and defined ones for that content that you're about to post. Guideline number 5, Instagram stories. Hey, they carry more weight now. If you use a lot of Instagram stories, there's a better chance that you'll have more visibility because they see that as organic growth and that you're a real person and trying to engage your community constantly through your stories. So if you're not using stories, here's a bro tip: start using them and using them often, because Instagram even said on their own blog post, they like those the most because that keeps people coming back to the platform constantly. So use more stories. Guideline number 6, don't repeat. Using the same hashtag in consecutive posts or multiple posts or even multiple times within the same post is now seen as spam. Like I said before in one of the rules prior, Instagram kind of wants to see more of a refined and defined hashtag experience for the user that is relevant to the actual content that you're posting at that moment. So if you have a lot of things, for example, I do painting, make sure you don't always put down oil painting in every post that you're gonna do. You're gonna have to start mixing it up. Look for things that are trending but are still relevant to the actual content that you're putting up there. So once again, don't be repetitive with your actual hashtags. Guideline number 7, body over content. What that means is it was quite common, and you'll still see it now, where people will comment on their own post, and in that first comment, they'll put more hashtags. Well, guess what? Instagram's not going to actually use that for crawling, for visibility, for expanding their content for that post. In fact, they're actually just going to skim right over it. They're not going to see those as visible anymore. So if you want to put any hashtags, around 5 like we discussed earlier, you need to put them in the body of your post when you actually publish your content. So make sure no more posting hashtags in the first comment. Put them all within the body there. Rule number 8, do not make any edits. None at all. If you made a problem or a mistake in your post, your picture, any comments, it's best to actually just go up and straight delete them. If you make any edits, the algorithm now that has been in place with Instagram sees that as a bad and a no-no, and will result in, yet again, decreased visibility. So if you made a mistake on a picture, post, comment, or anything like that, just go ahead and straight up delete it and republish a new post of content to that page. That's actually going to be the new and best way to actually make changes. Well, that's all the new guidelines, and you're probably wondering, why did Instagram make all these new changes? Well, Instagram was only about one thing. It was about growth, and they don't really want growth anymore. Well, they do. They just want a different type of growth. They want organic growth. They want to get away from all the fake accounts out there, the spam bots that they have. They're trying to really change their image because they want to impress all the people that want to advertise on their platform. Just like Snapchat, all these platforms have to be monetized in some way. And that's why you're seeing all these changes, which is actually probably a good thing. But if you're a content provider like me, I like to paint online, I use it to show my art. And to be honest, a lot of people, when they look at Instagram and they look at my art, they just look at it and they just like it. It's very rare if somebody's gonna write more than 4 words. They'll probably put like love it or I like it or some kind of comment like that, but they're not ever writing me a post. So this is actually a very detrimental thing for me, and it's probably for a lot of you people out there. So make sure you inform all the people that are on your platform or watch you on other platforms. If they are gonna do anything that's gonna be engaging on Instagram, make sure they follow the new guidelines. That way it helps you grow so you can expand your brand and you can keep growing to the top. Well, hopefully that video didn't bum you out and make you feel like Instagram's, the death of Instagram, because it's really not. We're just gonna have to do a little more work, a little more hustle to make it work for us. And these aren't all the changes. There could be more down the road. This is just the beginning of 2018 that they've made these changes. There could be more. If there is, I'll make some updated notes in the description below, or I'll just make a new video in general. Hopefully you guys found this video interesting. Feel free to share it with all of your other content providers out there that make stuff for online. I will see you guys in the next video coming up. Take care, and I will see you. Have a good one. Peace.